My name is Frederick Douglass, but I was not born with a name. I was born a slave in Tuckahoe, Maryland, around 1818. No one recorded the exact date. Slaves were not granted birthdays. We were property, not people. My mother, Harriet Bailey, was gone most nights. She worked miles away. I saw her only a handful of times before she passed. I barely knew her face, but I felt her love. She'd walk 12 miles just to lie beside me for a few hours before dawn. I never knew my father. They said he was white, perhaps even my master. But what does it matter? In bondage, bloodline brings no protection. I was sent to Baltimore at a young age. There, my mistress, Sophia Hall, made a grave mistake. She began to teach me the alphabet. Her husband stopped her. It is unlawful to teach a slave to read, he said. It will unfit him to be a slave. That was the moment I understood the key to freedom was knowledge. From that day on, I taught myself to read in secret. I studied discarded newspapers, books, anything I could find. Reading lit a fire inside me that never died. The more I learned, the more I understood the cruelty of slavery. Not just the whips, the chains, or the hunger, but the theft of one's mind, the silencing of one's soul. At 20, I escaped. The journey was dangerous. I disguised myself as a free sailor and rode the train north. Every mile away from Maryland felt like shedding a layer of chains. But freedom is not the absence of shackles. Freedom is the right to live with dignity. In the North, I began to speak. I told my story, first in small churches, then in crowded halls. People doubted me. A slave couldn't speak like this, they'd say. So I wrote it all down. The narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass. The truth in my own hand. I stood alongside abolitionists like William Lloyd Garrison. I debated. I preached. I marched. I faced violence, threats, and slander. Still I spoke. During the Civil War, I met President Lincoln. I urged him to arm black men for the Union cause, not just to fight for the nation, but to prove that we, too, would die for liberty. After the war, I kept fighting not only for black men, but for women, for the poor, for all people crushed by injustice. I was once a slave. I became a writer, an orator, a statesman. But more than anything, I was proof of what a mind, once awakened, can do. To the young who hear my voice, read, learn, speak. You may be born into chains, but with knowledge and courage, you can break them. I am Frederick Douglass, and my voice, once silenced by slavery, will never be silent again.